Afternoon, guys. It's been a while. A lot of stuff has happened. I started a new job as a rural route carrier, and that took about 2 months worth of training and craziness, and it took everything. It took my garden. Not really took my garden. I was busy and gone. I wasn't even home for 3 weeks, pretty much of that time. For training, I had to go to Tulsa. And, when you're the only one that really wants a garden, nobody else messes with it. But that's fine, because I have different plans now since I'm a rural route carrier, and I'll go over that with you guys. This is where my garden was. As you can tell, we built up the ground quite a bit because it did flood here. We did keep the grape plants there. We're not going to move those. I'm going to plant a walnut tree right there. We moved up my apple tree. It's already lost all its trees, all its leaves. It looks like a little stick right there. Behind that brush pile, we still have to get rid of. There is a pecan tree. The green leaves right there. In front of all that metal that I still have to haul away. And we are moving the garden to my backyard. We're going to go over this. I'm excited about this because it's closer to home. It's not going to be across the way. It's going to be easier for me to get water to it. It's not going to be as big. A 45 by 75 square foot garden is kind of huge for one person to maintain by themselves, especially when they're working all the time. So this is my backyard where my son's dogs are. But this is my big backyard. They used to have a swimming pool right there. We're going to move that electric pole, and we're going to move it over there, and we're going to run underground wire to the house. We're getting rid of that big gigantic AC there. It stopped working anyways. It's probably as old as the house is. We're going to redo the underpinning on the house. It's the same underpinning that's been here since we moved here. It looks like it's the old swimming pool. That was right there in that hole. So I'm going to do, what do you guys think? I know I want it to be the length of a cattle panel, which is 16 feet. So should it be 3 foot by 16 or 4 foot by 16? I want to do 3 of them. And then I think I'm going to do them there. I wanted a swimming pool, but I don't know if I want the swimming pool right behind my house. There's pros and cons to both. So that's a decision I have to make too. But I do want my garden back here so I can just sit on the back porch and enjoy my garden. See, that's why I don't want the swimming pool in my backyard. I just want to be able to sit out back on my back porch, which we're going to expand, make as big as the house that way. And I want to be able to just come out here, sit on the back porch under an umbrella and look at my garden. Have 3 rows of some raised garden beds and then a small greenhouse, which I seen I wanted. This is my artesian well. It's not really even an artesian well. It's a rain filtered well, which we put these boards on for right now because we're going to use these. We're going to recycle all of these for the new skirting to go around the house. Let's go check out the animals. Miss Rose has come to greet us. She has a special announcement she'd like to share with you guys. She's walking away from them. Let's go check it out. We built this first horse stall into a dog stall. Because as you can see why, Miss Rose and Halvar gave us some of the most cutest puppies ever. And the pink one's the only one that gets out. The one with the pink collar is the only one that gets out. She's right down there by Mom. They haven't been socialized with anyone except for myself. We are trying to get them just used to all the animals around here. And so they're going to bond with their owners. And look at their little tails. Hi, babies. Hey, babies. Aren't they the cutest little polar bears ever? Miss Pinky here. Coming to explore. Oops, there's another one. It's a little boy. They're going to figure out how to get out of there before too long. So Rose has finally given us 7 puppies. I have managed to fulfill my contract with the previous owners of Rose. In order for me to get Rose all those years ago, she would have had to have gotten a female puppy in return. And it's been 4 years, and she finally decided she was ready to get pregnant and have puppies. She's a great mom, too. I've had her move her food dish out of there because they're starting to eat her food. They get their own food, but they don't need unlimited choice right now. They're cute little tails. They're cute little tails. Rose, quit. There we go. Let's go check out the rest of the livestock. Our chicken numbers have dwindled this year, which is fine. The natural cycle of life. I'm sure some owls have gotten some, but it's all right. Let's go check out my turkeys. Here we go. Here's my big turkeys. I gotta clean out their water. Here's Tom. I have no clue what their girls' names are. But they are, I don't know, 1 or 2 of them are starting to lay every so many days. It's not a big deal. Next year is when they really are going to lay and do things. I think they're so pretty. They are March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. They're 7 months old. So next spring is going to be the fun time for them. Aren't they so pretty? I love my turkeys. This is Jackson and Fiona, which you guys know. They're munching down on some hay. Miss Fiona has 5 more months until she is due March 23rd. They're such a cute pair. He's naturally polled. I did not cut his horns off. Cannot wait for little baby to be born. I may trade it for a mini Jersey with A2A2 just like they have. Unless it's a girl and I may train her to be milked. Because right now Fiona won't even let me, she'll let me barely touch her. So I know she won't be the milk cow. I wish. And then there's Ron. They are almost a year right now. They got him in December and weaned. I have no clue how old pigs are when they're weaned. But I got them in July of this year. So there's Ron. There's Hermione, the Weasleys. I have seen her come into heat, but I have not seen any action between the 2 of them yet. They are still kind of young. I know they're big enough and I know they're old enough, but I'm not going to stress about it because my cows are sharing the pasture with them right now. This little bitty pig corral. Because Mr. Jackson likes to walk through the fence, and so we're clearing all the fence rows and we're going to install 6x6 paneled fencing. It's heavy duty woven fencing for cows. That's what we're planning on doing. I gave them a bath earlier. And they're super sweet. They're not mean. They do have a smacking problem. They will bite like any normal pig will bite if you are not paying attention. They're not trying to hurt you. They're just trying to taste and see what's going on. I can walk in there without any issues. I wanted them to be sweets this way. See, this way if I needed to assist with anything, which I hope I don't, I can walk in there without being eaten. So I have the Weasleys, and then I have no clue what their last name is. What should their last name be? I'm going with Harry Potter, so I guess we can call them the Potters. Yeah, we can. That can be Harry, because he had black hair. And crud. Oh man, I forgot her name. Anyways, You know, Harry Potter's girlfriend. Wife at the end of all of it. I'm going to have to relook about it. Man, I love those movies, and I forgot what her name was. I know it's on the tip of my tongue. I hate that when that happens. So anyways, those are the Potters. I got stuck on the fence. Those are the Potters, and the Potters drink out of my pig water. Have you ever seen a cow drink out of a nipple? Here, I'll zoom in so you can see. He's not doing it now. He got camera shy. You're not going to drink out of the water now, Jackson? Nah. Ah, of course not. He got camera shy. Miss. We named her. They're Jackson and Fiona, but we're just going to call them the Potters. Jackson Potter and Fiona Potter. I can't change their names now. They know their names. Anyways, we'll just call them the Potters. But those are the Weasleys. They really don't know their names. They're pigs. They just come to piggy, piggy, piggy. So that is all that has happened. We haven't done anything much on our house. I got laid off from working at the school. So money was kind of tight, doing the COVID stuff. And I had to find another job. And I'm working as a sub driver for the places where I live in Bocoshi and Shady Point. But it doesn't bring me enough income in to be able to touch anything else on our house. So that's all in limbo. I still have to wait for my 90 working days. 90 working days, that's a long time. In order for me to be able to go to other locations and work. Once that's available, then I can start going other places, and then I'll be excited about it. Right now I'm working like 1 or 2 days a week, and it's just not enough. It's just not enough. It's barely enough to live on. So I had to get the shade. It's hot outside. It was cool all last week. And now it is hot, nasty again. I cannot wait for this winter. We started clearing fence rows and we stopped because it's hot again. We'll do some more whenever it's cooler. I got way too close to the camera. I'm sorry about that. Wasn't paying attention. Went to go pull some weeds out of my arrowheads and I got sidetracked. And I just was paying attention to my flowers, my plants, and not you guys. But that is all that is going on right here. Nothing special. I'll try to keep you guys updated more often. When it comes this winter, we'll start doing more. I was going to film my husband replumbing our well and fixing our hot water tank. It's a brand new hot water tank. So what we did is we took out all the PVC pipe from our whole house and put PEX pipe in instead. And we got a new pressure tank for the house because we had some bad storms come through. And it broke our fuse on there. It busted the switch, it blew the switch. And then our pressure tank started leaking. We're like, forget it, let's just get new stuff. So we had to get new stuff there. And then we live on a well, of course. So if anybody knows that you live on a well, your water usually smells like sulfur. I forgot to show you guys this. I will ask my husband for directions on how he did it. I know he said he had to turn off the water, turn off the breaker to the hot water tank. There's some kind of port on the top of the water tank that he had to lift off, and he had to get this rod out. So this rod goes down from the top of the hot water tank, and all of this white stuff is not supposed to be on here. This is the live particles that are in your well. Because you live in a well, it's underground. We do have a filter on our water tank, so it's not a big deal. On our hot water tank and on our house. But there's still live stuff that goes into your hot water tank, and that's what causes your house to smell like sulfur when you're taking showers and you're using the water. So my husband took that out and placed it with some kind of nipple, some obviously plumbing nipple, but I don't know what it looked like. I'm just assuming what it looked like, a regular water nipple. And so the water goes down there instead of through that thingy. Now our water does not smell like sulfur anymore. It's really actually kind of awesome. But thank you guys for checking in on me and watching this incredibly boring video. It's just an update of all my animals and my plans for next year, because it doesn't look like I'll be getting a winter garden, which is fine. Everything will come when it's ready, when it's time. Thank you guys again. I'll catch you next time.